Okay, before we attack snowflake Tom Steyer's Trump attack ad, let's learn a thing or two about Tom Steyer. Tom Steyer is a big political loser. As far as I can tell, every candidate he has supported for president has failed. Walter Mondale, Bill Bradley, John Kerry supported Hillary Clinton in 2008 when she went up against Obama. And once again, he supported Hillary Clinton in 2016 and donated $87 million in funds to the Democratic Party in 2016. So this guy is the kiss of death. He does not have his pulse on the people. Also, this guy used to work for Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs, and he used to be a hedge fund manager. Aren't you liberals supposed to be repulsed by big Wall Street guys? Remember? But I guess as long as Tom has a D next to his name, then all is forgiven. Anyway, let's roll the video.
He's brought us to the brink of nuclear war.
Brought us to the... wait, back up.
Oh, we're looking for...
Yeah, that guy right there. He's the guy. Kim Jong-un is the warmonger who has been threatening to nuke the United States, nuke South Korea, nuke Japan, not Donald Trump. President Trump has merely stood up to those threats by talking tough with carefully crafted words after consulting with his military advisors.
Obstructed justice at the FBI.
Wrong. The Constitution gives the president full authority to hire or fire whomever he wants.
And in direct violation of the Constitution, he's taken money from foreign governments.
Whoop-de-doo! He's a businessman. He runs golf courses, hotels, etc. worldwide, not against the law.
And threatened to shut down news organizations that
No, he has called for the investigation of news outlets because they're not news. They're falsely dressed up as news when in fact these so-called news organizations like CNN, MSNBC, etc. lie by omission. They cherry pick, they distort the truth. They're slanted, biased, one-sided liberal propaganda, not news. Maybe Tom Steyer should check on the study before he paints Trump as some sort of outsider with radical ideas who is threatening the First Amendment. By the way, in typical liberal fascist fashion, Tom Steyer disabled comments under his attack ad that he posted on YouTube.
If that isn't a case for impeaching and removing a dangerous president, then what has our government become?
Our government includes not just alt-left California liberals like Maxine Waters, but politicians who understand that Trump is our democratically elected president who won by a landslide, and if they were to vote to impeach him just because they don't like his policies or because he says it like it is, like a rough around the edges New Yorker, then they themselves would get voted out of office.
I'm Tom Steyer. And like you, I'm a citizen who knows it's up to us to do something. It's why I'm funding this effort to raise our voices together and demand that elected officials take a stand on impeachment.
Translation, Tom Steyer is either running for governor of California and he's trying to earn brownie points from all the liberals in his state, or he's running for president and like all Democrats, he still hasn't figured out that if your platform is "I'm sick and tired of Donald Trump," you have no platform. You're just another liberal in your echo chamber.
A Republican Congress once impeached a president for far less.
Really? Well, let's review. Nixon resigned because basically the committee to re-elect Nixon broke into the DNC offices. That's against the law. Trump hasn't done any such thing. And if anything, we would be impeaching Hillary Clinton because the Obama administration spied on Donald Trump by unmasking him by obtaining a FISA warrant based on a fake Russian dossier paid for by the Democrats. What about Bill Clinton? He was impeached because of perjury and obstruction of justice. Trump hasn't done any of that. Trump has never even been called in to testify under oath.
People in Congress and his own administration know that this president is a clear and present danger.
More like Trump is a clear and present danger to liberals and their political careers because Trump is trying to drain the swamp of cronyism and corruption.
who's mentally unstable and armed with nuclear
Oh,
weapons.
let's just call him mentally unstable now. We already tried racist, sexist, xenophobic, Islamophobic, bigot, Nazi, fascist. Identity politics doesn't work anymore.
And armed with nuclear weapons.
Oh, he's armed with nuclear weapons. You know, wasn't Trump supposed to have nuked the world by now? Wasn't the stock market supposed to have crashed and we were going to have Armageddon if Trump was ever elected? Hillary already used those scare tactics. It didn't work. But Tom Steyer still rolling out the same old cookie cutter scare tactics.
And they do nothing. Join us.
Oh, how original. Yeah, let's sign a petition.
And then we'll all go out and have a protest with signs and chant slogans like no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA, dump Trump.
And tell your member of Congress that they have a moral responsibility to stop doing what's political.
And this political attack ad has nothing to do with politics. Okay.